Hello everyone and welcome back to Cypress UI automation session. In last session we learned what Cypress basic assertions and how to perform assertions. Now in today's session we continue our learning and we learn today Cypress asynchronous nature and promise handling, and also we learn how to automate and verify the checkbox. Before moving on our today's topic, please hit the subscribe and like button, also hit the bell icon for the latest update. Asynchronous is a main concept of Cypress. If a tool is built using Node.js and JavaScript, it is likely to be asynchronous due to the non-blocking and event-driving architecture of Node.js. Cypress built on Node.js and JavaScript, so Cypress also having asynchronous behavior. First, we talk about what is synchronous and asynchronous nature of code. In synchronous code, each operation is executed one after the other in a sequential manner. The program waits for the each statement to finish before moving on the next one. Here we can see in our code, each execution is done one by one. After first execution done, then the second execution start. But here asynchronous means in code operation don't necessarily execute in the order they appear in the code. All the steps hit the server at a time. Cypress core takes advantage of the asynchronous and non-blocking nature of Node.js. This allows it to handle asynchronous operations such as waiting for the element to appear or making network requests without blocking the entire program. It comes with asynchronous, but it has an engine in itself to make sure to execute all the steps in a sequence that has return wrappers in the backend so that this script behave like asynchronous. Cypress in backend handling every step executed in the sequence. Most of the time Cypress give us a sequence execution, but there are some events which we need to handle. So we can say Cypress commands are asynchronous in nature, but Cypress take care to run commands in sequence. So in asynchronous, every step returns a promise. Here promise is the state of any step. So here promise have three types. First is resolved, second rejected, and third is pending. When step executed, we say resolved. If there is any error step, that called rejected. If any step yet to execute means it is pending. For the promise resolution, we use .then command. Here we can see that visit and we write here .then command. Then we add here username type command. And first this cy.visit command execute, and then it execute commands inside then. But we don't need to handle promise every time because Cypress backend mechanism automatically handles all the promises. So now move to automate and verify the checkbox. For that we are using that website. Here in example section we can see checkbox and radio buttons. First we check the checkbox and assert them they are checked or not. After that we perform uncheck the checkbox. Also we do the same thing with the radio button. In VS Code, first we create a new it block and here add test description, verify and automate checkbox and radio button. Then we add cy.visit our website. Now run the test case. Before run, I add here it dot only that allow to run only that it block. Now check in Cypress. Here we can see our website loaded successfully. Now we get the locator for the checkbox from the runner and copied it, and in VS Code we paste it. Now just add dot check command and save the test, and in Cypress runner we can see our test successfully tick the checkbox. Now add the assertion by using .should and select b.checked. Then we save, and in test runner we can see test assert successfully. Now we uncheck the same checkbox by using .uncheck command and verify by assertion should not be .checked. Save test and we can see box unchecked and also assert unchecked. We can also use click command for the check and uncheck checkbox. For the same checkbox we use click and assert should be checked. Now save and run. Then we can see box is checked and assert successfully. Now for the radio button, we pick the element from the Cypress runner and apply same check command and assertion that radio button is checked. Now we can see runner and in logs radio button checked successfully and assert So guys, in today's session we learned Cypress asynchronous nature and promise handling, and also we learned how to automate and verify checkbox. If you have any queries, please let me know in comment section. In next session we learn about how to handle static and dynamic dropdown in Cypress. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for the Cypress tips and tutorials. Happy testing.